Hello and welcome to Korea in the southern city of Gwangju. It's stage 2 of the Hyundai Archery World Cup, and it's been 15 years since a World Cup has been held in Korea, one of archery's superpowers. We're here at Gwangju Women's University for Recurve Sunday, and in this session we will focus our attention on the team medal matches. Well, it's a bright sunny day again in Gwangju, but that windsock has been blowing around all week and has been a factor for the archers. As I say, we will focus our attention in this session on the team medal matches, beginning with the Recurve women's team gold, followed by the men's team gold, and then we'll have both the bronze and the gold medal matches for the mixed teams.
The set will be split, with each team receiving 1 point.
It is a steady breeze here. We begin with the women's team competition. We'll take a look at the route through to the finals. No surprise to see the Korean team coming through the top of the order, and they will face Germany for team gold here in Gwangju. I'm Karen Bashir, and joining me as ever our expert analyst, former world #1 from Great Britain, Nikki Hunt. Nikki, look, 15 years since we've been in Korea, a massive crowd have turned out for Recurve Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so popular out here. There's going to be lots of support for those Korean archers and lots of medals up for grabs.
Yeah, there certainly are lots of medals up for grabs. We're looking down across the range. On the right-hand side is the shooting line, and down on the left-hand side are the two targets shooting over 70 metres using the set system for points. An interesting difference between compounding cumulative score and the set system, Nikki.
Yeah, so Recurve today, 70 metres, 122 centimetre target. We're going to be shooting in the set system, so best of 4 sets. They get to 5 points, basically they're going to win the match. They go 4 all, will go to that tie break. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah, there is the crowd all looking forward to seeing their home archers. And it's been the big question in the build-up to this second stage of the Hyundai Archery World Cup. Can the strong Korean team get beaten in Korea?
I think it's unlikely, but hey, you never know. That's what the joy of sport is.
Well, we don't have to wait much longer to find out. It's time for the women's team gold medal match on Recurve Sunday here in Gwangju, South Korea. Second stage of the Hyundai Archery World Cup, and the host nation Korea will take on Germany for gold. Let's go down to the shooting line for the team introductions.
Shooting on target, #1, the team of Korea.
2019년 주니어 여자 단체팀 챔피언 이하경, 올림픽 단체팀 금메달리스트 최미선, 올림픽 챔피언 안산.
And your opponents on target #2, the team of Germany. Katarina Bauer, Michelle Recurve, and Charlene Schwartz, winners of the Tokyo Olympic bronze. Line judge for this match, Christina Rittmeyer. The Recurve teams will have 4 ends of 6 arrows.
Well, there are the team introductions. I think you could safely say that the host nation got a big cheer, the biggest one that we've had so far here this week. The Germans got a little bit of a subdued round of applause, but they were still able to take it in their stride. Teams of 3 shoot 6 arrows per set, 2 rotations of 3.
Set #1, Korea shooting first, target #1, the target on the left-hand side.
And the host nation will get us underway here as Korea take on Germany for the Recurve Women's team gold medal.
Chip jump, 10.
가볍게 왼쪽 어깨 끝까지
9.
9점.
Already seeing fantastic communication between this Korean team as they come to the line talking to the coach.
9 points. 28 points to start the match. for
Dropping
Team
2 points
Korea.
through the first rotation.
Currently the number 2 ranked team in the
with
world.
San, Lee Ga-hyun and Choi Mi-sun.
타이밍 못 나갈 때.
10 points.
10점.
Leading the line for the Germans, followed by Charlene Schwartz.
Entscheidung von beide Seiten. 타이밍 못 나갈 때.
8.
8점.
Germany will need a 10 to tie the set.
Michelle Croppen, the Olympic bronze medalist.
Rück nach vorne.
Team
못 나갈 때. jawohl.
10.
10점.
Side score 1-1.
Things all square here. Anything you're picking up on early here?
I think both teams looking fairly relaxed, communicating a lot as well. I mean, yes, Korea are an amazing team. 9 consecutive Olympic Games, the women's team have won a gold medal. But Germany in their own right have been a fantastic team on the World Cup circuit as well, so it really should be a great match.
9 just out.
9점.
정신 잡고 한 번에 들어야 돼. 정신 잡고 조용 길게. 그렇지. 와.
And an 8-9 liner. System says it's probably an 8.
8점.
55, the target set for Germany. Wider group, perhaps we expect from the Koreans. There's an opportunity here for Germany to strike early.
9.
9점.
Okay, klar. Vorbereitung von beide Seiten. Der will nachhalten. Nachhalten. Nachhalten.
10.
Sehr gut.
10점.
Solid from Schwartz.
Sicher, Michel.
And 8 to share the points. Anything more, and Germany will get the lead here against Korea.
Der will.
9 will take the set. It is an 8. We have a draw for the first set.
10점.
All
Each
square,
team with one set
55
point.
apiece. So
So
one
we will
set
go all the
point
way in
per
terms of
team.
set play.
The scores are tied. There's a big opportunity there for Germany, isn't there?
Yeah, it really was. You know, to have taken the first 2 points in the set would have been a little bit of an upset, perhaps. But both teams now just got to regroup. It's interesting, Korea at that point, on that last arrow, Germany's Korea were kind of stood in a circle, looking at each other together, quite protective, not open themselves up to what was going on over there. Just interesting.
Looking back over the shots, it's interesting to look at the different processes. Germans all seem to have a similar pattern of draw release, as do the Koreans, but they're different from each other.
Yeah, they really were. You know, we talked in Shot Anatomy on the archery show around how the Korean technique is very simple. It's the timing of the shots is very consistent as well, whereas the German archers are probably taking a little bit longer through their routines, and maybe the timing is a little less consistent perhaps, but yeah, keep watching to see if they can keep up that consistency.
Yeah, when you look at that process, you're right, the consistency is very vibrant. Looking at the German coach here, just talking to Michelle Croppen.
One time that Germany was tied
The
with
German
Korea,
team,
they
they
did win the match.
very comfortable about that. It's not like they're fearful of these Koreans. One apiece through the first set of this gold medal match, and San steps up to the line, the Olympic champion, double Olympic
The draw,
champion.
in fact, the original shooting order, Korea shooting first, target 1.
Olympic champion against the second set.
10 points.
Each straight into the 10 ring as well.
가볍게 뒷보살 입고 이번에 위치 끝까지. 끝까지 와. 나이스.
10 points.
10점.
Ominous signs. Lee following her into the 10.
중심 잡고 들은 과감하게 해. 양쪽 같이야. 자신 있게. 끝까지 붙여서 끝까지 가. 나이스.
9.
Good grouping, but in the 9 for Choi.
In the conditions, you can see down the range just now, those feather flags hardly moving. Doesn't get much better than this, does it? But we know it can change, so we've got to keep our eyes out for anything like that going on.
타이밍 und nachhalten. Sauber.
10. X-ray.
10점.
Auf geht's. Auf geht's, Charlie. Sicher. Beide Seite. Timing und nachhalten. 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 Jawohl.
9 points.
Sehr gut.
9점.
Auf geht's.
Shell Kroppen, star of the German squad in Tokyo 2020.
Auf geht's. Und drück nach vorne. Komm stabil. Nachhalten.
And 8 points on that shot.
8점.
Opportunity now for
Two
Korea.
going left for Germany. Like I say, the conditions look pretty good. Maybe a release error of some kind, but
이번에 과감하게.
here comes Ansan again. So the 3-time Olympic champion, of course. This time around in Tokyo, they introduced a mixed team as well. So not only individual and team gold medalists, but mixed team as well.
가볍게 자신 있게. 끝까지 위치 잡아. 9점 라인 펜.
9 points.
9점.
10 here from Choi.
중심 잡고 들은 과감하게 하자 한 번에.
In
같이.
a very strong position for the points in the second set.
자신 있게 마지막까지 지켜.
And a 9.
9점.
So still a good shot
Opportunity for
for
Germany to take this set
56.
with the next 3 arrows.
Germany can only afford to drop a single point here over these next 3 arrows. As Korea going to a 3-1 lead.
Ja. 9 rechts.
9 points.
9점.
Auf geht's, Charlie.
So 2 10s required to draw level.
Beide Seite.
How will Charlene Schwartz handle this pressure?
Nachhalten. Nachhalten. Jawohl.
9. And so Korea has effectively taken this set.
Auf geht's, Michel. Immer aktiv, immer in Bewegung. Und nachhalten. Nachhalten.
A 9.
9점.
So a 27 through the second rotation for Germany for a 54-point score in that set, and a cheer from the crowd as confirmation that Korea have gone 3-1 up, and this is it. It doesn't take very much for them to get the lead. It does mean that they can do this in 3 sets.
Yeah, they can. As you said, 5 points for the win. So 1-1 win, straight win in the set would take it for them. But Germany just need to hang on in here, at least draw. Hopefully a win for them to push the match into another set.
Well, first 2 arrows from Korea were ominous. Bao came back with a superb first shot for Germany, setting things up for another exciting set. But in the end, Korea proved too strong. Germany will shoot first in the third. Their job, of course, to put down the biggest mark they can for Korea to chase after. But you talked, Nikki, about how the Koreans are remaining as a unit in a protective bond. Looks very much the case still.
Yeah, again, as Germany finishing off that set, they were again huddled
Korea
around,
leading
really
Germany
good
on 3-1
communication
gold
together.
medal final. Germany shooting first on target number 2.
Auf geht's.
For Germany to get set number 3 underway,
Vorbereitung. Schultern tief.
we're looking
Und die Entscheidung.
to put down a big score to get the 2 points and draw level with Korea.
Nachhalten. Nachhalten.
9 or 8 rather, 8 points.
8점.
Auch jetzt Charlie. Beide Seite. Rückzug und nachhalten. Ja, gut gespielt.
9점.
There's quite a bit of discussion there, wasn't there, between coach and Bauer, and then Schwartz made a little adjustment. She's making another one as well.
Auf geht's.
Yeah, I just think they're communicating about the conditions, but it doesn't really look like there's too much going on down there.
10점.
확실히 보고.
Door is ajar here for the Koreans.
까지.
9.
9점.
타임 늘어나지 않게 가연아. 가볍게 한 번에. 까지.
9 just out of 10.
9점.
Almost look like they've just slightly overcompensated. I think most of their arrows just been high 10 before, and now just missing the 10 low.
한 번에 자신 있게 연결해 같이. 까지. 오케이. 넥스트.
10점.
Great response from Choi. So could have been a 3-point lead. He's still a lead, but only one. Pressure switches back to Katharina Bauer in Germany.
9.
9점.
Auf geht's, Charlie. Schaffst das, die Entscheidung. Beide Seite. Nachhalten. Nachhalten. Jo.
9 points.
9점.
Auf geht's, sicher. Und Rück nach vorne. Rückenspannung. Und nachhalten.
Longer hold
And
and
an 8.
8점.
drifted over to the left. So the opportunity now is a big one. They've got a 5-point buffer potentially.
The
Korean team. Fancy them to take it here in the third set.
10.
10점.
가볍게 다현아. 위치 끝까지 보고 믿고 해봐. 좋아. 나이스.
10.
Quick shot for a 48. And as you can see, a 6 will do it.
한 번에 같이 붙여서 가야 돼. 자신 있게 마지막 걸 보내자.
Choi Moo-sun
한 번에
on the shooting line.
까지 봐. 붙여서. 오케이.
9.
Into the 9, more than enough to secure a 57 and the points they needed to do this in 3 sets. Korea have taken gold here in Gwangju.
Victory for Korea.
Nicky, I thought it was a great start for Germany. It gave us a lot of promise that it wasn't going to be a runaway for Korea, but in the end, it was, and they were just too good.
Yeah, they really were. It was funny, they both started 55 points. Germany getting 1 point worse each set, and Korea getting 1 point better each set. So I think the confidence grew in front of that home crowd, and what a performance from them, taking that gold medal yet again.
Silver medal for Germany. Congratulations. Your champions are Gwangju.
Well, the crowd absolutely cock a hoop here. An San, Choi Moo-sun and Lee Ga-hyun taking the Recurve women's team gold here in Gwangju. The first time a World Cup stage has been held in Korea for 15 years. They've got Recurve Sunday off to a brilliant start.
Coming up shortly, but first, Victory ceremonies. Stay with
We'll take a look back over the match here. Choi Mi-sun. Oh, she was electric, wasn't she?
Yes, it really was. She has been all week. Great performances from her, and like I said before, the consistency between these shots every single time, and the timing, how long they hold it full draw for, it's just the same, and that's crucial. It keeps the shot moving, very, very dynamic, and brilliant results.
Well, that's just what this crowd were looking forward to. They got off to a great start. Their home archers taking gold in the Recurve women's team competition. Wonder how many more gold medals we're going to see for Korea today. As you can see, the archers are absolute superstars here in Gwangju, where they train, in fact, so even a bigger advantage for them to be on home turf. See representatives of some of the other federations in the crowd, Germany and the Netherlands there. And of course, the biggest crowd are the locals. We are just waiting for the Korean trio to get themselves ready for an interview, find out what they think about winning on home soil. It looks like we're going to go right down there to hear what they have to say.
Huge congratulations, you won the Hyundai Archery World Cup here in Gwangju. How does it feel?
광주에서 현대 양궁 월드컵에 개최하셔서 금메달을 따셨는데 소감이 어떠신지 한번 말씀해 주세요.
한국에서 한 거라서 더 긴장하고 걱정도 많이 됐는데 그래도 여기 응원해 주신 분들 덕분에 우승할 수 있었던 것 같습니다.
Since it was first time having a competition like this in Korea, I was a little bit nervous and worried a bit, but thanks to the people that were here, I think we were able to win.
일단 우리나라에서 열린 국제대회인 만큼 긴장도 많이 됐었는데 그래도 또 관객분들이 많이 와주셔서 응원해 주셔가지고 우승할 수 있었던 것 같고요. 또 산이랑 가연이 믿고 할 수 있었던 것 같아요. 네.
It was really thanks to the fans who came out to cheer for us, and thanks to my teammate Sunny and Kayani that we were able to win.
우선 올라가기 전까지는 긴장이 좀 됐었지만 그래도 이제 무대 올라오고 나서 언니들을 믿으면서 시합했기 때문에 좋은 성적 거둘 수 있었다고 생각하고요. 그리고 또 응원해 주시는 분들의 목소리가 많은 도움이 됐던 것 같습니다.
When I first went up onto the platform, I was a little bit nervous, but then my teammates really calmed me down, and it's really thanks to the people that were here that we were able to do well.
What does it mean to you to win ahead your home crowd here in Gwangju?
홈그라운드에서 금메달을 따셨는데 홈그라운드에서 금메달을 따신 게 그 선수분들에게 어떤 의미인지 한번 말씀해 주세요.
네, 우선은 이제 시차가 없는 경기라서 굉장히 저희한테는 도움이 많이 됐고요. 또한 이제 중계권이 한국에도 있기 때문에 많은 일반인 분들께서도 찾을 수 있어서 저희한테 정말 뜻깊고 열심히 해야 될 경기로 남아 있었던 것 같습니다.
Firstly, it was great that we didn't have to adjust for any new time zones, and then also we were able to have a lot of people come and support us, so then we were able to do quite well.
Okay, thank you very much. Huge congratulations once again.
다시 한번 금메달 따신 거 축하드립니다. 네.
So measured in their responses, but they looked superb. They looked really good. And San, I think, has got to the point in her career now where she just expects to get gold, and but still very respectful and thanking the crowd as well to support them. But the key thing there was no time zone shift. The first time we've had a World Cup in Korea for 15 years, the first time the Korean team have not had to make fairly significant adjustments to their time zone.
Yeah, I think any archer would welcome being at home and having that home advantage. It's a skill sport and concentration is key, so things like jet lag really do get in the way.
Yeah, having to shoot at what would be the middle of the night for them most of the time. Very tough. Not so here though in Gwangju. Korea taking the gold, and we are waiting for the first victory ceremony. Germany collecting the silver medal. Bronze medalists come from India. They beat Chinese Taipei in that bronze medal playoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony to the Recurve women's team. Medals will be presented by Gwangju Mayor Lee Yong-seok. Gifts will be presented by National Assembly member Lee Kyung-koo. Bronze medal representing India.
Well, the first medal on Recurve Sunday goes to the team from India. Recurve women's team taking the bronze medal. So really, Komalika Bari and Ankita Bakat. Another medal for India.
Silver medal representing Germany.
They started so well in the final, but in the end, their opponents were just too much for them. But Germany will be happy with silver. Katharina Bauer, Michelle Croffen and Charlene Schwartz on the podium here in Gwangju.
Charlene Schwartz.
These mascots have been the talk of the town here this weekend.
Gold medal representing Republic of Korea.
I think that might change right now as Korea step up to the top of the podium to collect a gold medal, and they've got their own little salute that they've been rehearsing. We saw one of those yesterday. And San Choi Mi-sun and the Ga-hyun Korean trio collecting gold. First one of Recurve Sunday. Clearly rehearsed salute to the crowd. That's an homage to Mete Gazos, isn't it? The man with his own unique salute to the crowd. High fives from the mascot here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
all goes quiet
stand
as
for the
we
national
prepare
anthem
for
of
the
the
Korean
Republic of
national
Korea.
anthem.
Please give a warm round of applause to our athletes.
Well, there we have it. Here in Gwangju, host nation team Korea have collected the first gold on Recurve Sunday. An-san, Choi Mi-sun and Lee Ga-hyun trio collecting the gold. From Germany's Katharina Bauer, Michelle Kroppen and Charlene Schwartz, silver. And India with the bronze, Kamala Gabari and Kita Bakat and Aridi, medalists, collecting together on the top step for their photo op. What a start for Korea. Recurve Sunday.
Is it the one that electrifies, that steals our breath? The one that leads football.
So here's how the teams lined up at the end of the Recurve women's team competition. Korea at the top of the pile from Germany. India in third place, who beat Chinese Taipei in the bronze medal playoff.
We can still win this game.
Well, there's always an element of unity with the Korean team, but it was especially on show here, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was. And the high fives to their huddles as well, communicating really well together. Fantastic shooting.
Yeah, and actively ignoring what was happening on the other side of the shooting line.
Yeah, they were huddled together with their backs to the Germans as they were completing their part of the set. So, you know, I think it's just really keeping their minds on themselves.
Yeah, I mean, no sign of disrespect, of course. It's all about focusing and concentrating so that you can get one of those things, plus the gold medal, of course.
Yeah, I mean, Kim Woo-jin spoke earlier in the week about, fighting, but it was against the target, not really the opponent, and that's what they showed here in the women's team as well.
Yeah, Germany will be happy that they got to the final. Perhaps knew it was a big task to beat the Koreans here in Korea.
What makes a great goal? Is it the one that electrifies, that just steals our breath? The one that rewrites football history? Or is it a goal that is far greater than that? A goal that humanity can only score together, a united world for sustainability. When we rise as one team, Team Century, we can still win this game. Are you in?
There's always been the threat lurking in the deep. We haven't seen it for some time, but now it's surfacing. Fast, precise, accurate, ruthless. An apex predator. Here in his territory. Facing Korea in Korea. This is the true test of the metal. Ladies and gentlemen, we present the Great White Sharks. Who's up to the challenge? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches and judges
We now move our attention over to the Recurve men's team competition. And guess what? Korea are in it. They've come through the top, beating Spain in the semi-final. And they will go up against Italy, who beat France. Spain beat France in the bronze medal playoff. But this is the gold medal match coming up right now between the host nation, Korea, and Italy. Well, it's been a great start for the Koreans here in Gwangju. Yeah, the Gwangju Women's University. It's time for the men's team gold medal match between Korea and Italy. Let's go down to the shooting line for the team introductions.
Number one, Team Korea. And shooting for the gold medal at target number two, Italy. Alessandro Paoli and David Pasqualucci.
So there we have it. The teams introduced here. Korea line up with Lee Woo-seok, Kim Woo-jin and Kim Jae-juk. Italy's trio is Mauro Nespoli, Alessandro Paoli and David Pasqualucci. Yes or no? Can Italy beat Korea, Nikki?
Really tough one. I think Korea are going to be really strong. Kim Woo-jin standing at the ready. It'll be Korea to get us underway as we go for gold. The host nation facing Italy. Impressive start. Kim Woo-jin leading the line from his namesake, and then Lee finishing things off. A perfect start. Nervous looking start.
Eight or nine.
I think Italy coming in here as the underdogs are really going to try and take that pressure away from themselves. They're not supposed to win this, so if they do, what a bonus it would be, but they look pretty nervous right now.
And an 8. Advantages with Korea after the first 3 arrows of this 6-0 set.
Followed by Pasqualucci and then Paoli. Looks like the Koreans are sticking with their rotation. Kim, then Lee.
And a 10 X-ring from the 3-time champion of the world, Kim Woo-jin. Wow!
It's incredible.
Can I remind you, we're shooting in here 70 metres, and that 10 ring is the size of what, a small bowl. It's just crazy.
9 points.
Well, 59,
Korea clinches his
not
first
bad
set.
at all, and more than enough to secure the points early doors. Spallucci and Paoli use these arrows just to settle themselves down. First 10 for Italy. Could help the cause as this match continues.
10 points.
10점.
Veloce, senza fretta. Dai.
Long hold, and you could see the tension in the arm. Gets away with a
It's going to be Team Italy
9. A
shooting
provisional
first
52 could get marked up to 53, but either way, it's not going to be enough for the 59 that Korea shot. An incredible start from the Korean team. So, look, we know that this is the level that they shoot at. This is expected for the Korean team. Does it automatically put the other team on the back foot because they know that most of the arrows are going 10?
I think, as I said before, like the way to approach this is if you're shooting against Korea, you are the underdog. Let's face it, right? So you've got to take the pressure off yourself. You've got to just think about you and the target. Try and ignore what's going on the other side. Stick to your normal processes and see what happens. But the thing with Korea, if you give them the gap, they're just going to walk all over you. If you can try and push them, try and stay with them a little bit and put that pressure on, sometimes they falter. They are human beings. But Italy got to do something special here.
There's a bit of swagger on the Korean side of the shooting line. As much swagger as you can see from very respectful of Korea, but they're smiling, they're relaxed, they're ready to go. They're 2-0 up in the gold medal match here in Gwangju. The Italians have got to reset, come back out and shoot big numbers. They'll go first in set number 2.
Only 2 in existence. Nine points.
9 basta.
9점.
Va bene, dai. Tutte dentro, Pasqua. Vai dentro. Tutte dentro, tutte dentro. Dai, come prima, veloci, senza fretta. Bene su, fino in fondo. Sì,
10 points.
10점.
I'm nervous, but controlling it much better now.
senza fretta,
It's
veloci.
okay to be nervous. It's just how you deal with it. Really long hold. Forced it through.
Centrale, dai.
2점.
Sort of lifting the bow up there. I knew that was going to go low. They shot 3 10s at the start of the first set.
10 points.
Team here as well.
Olympic team gold medal holder, Mr. Kim. 9.
2점.
Tiny little bit of bow kondo there, just a little movement of the arm. He knew that was going to go left.
10-9 liner. 10 or 9.
Bene su. Dai. Sì, Mauro, bravo.
10 points.
That full draw, isn't it? Is that nerves, or is that just the tension of being in that position?
Stare su fino in fondo.
Personally, I think it's
dai.
nerves. That, they're on a stage. They really want to win. You just see those micro movements.
9.
9 basso. Dai,
Two down.
basso. Dai. Bene su.
I mean, archery's all about trying to get the right tension through the body, but with relaxation as well, it's quite a paradox. As soon as you start tensing muscles, things stop. As I said before, Recurve's very dynamic. It's about the movement and the flow through that clicker.
57 points in the set.
10점.
Well, that's a much better target for the Italians to have set. 57, dropping 3 points. Got to think that Korea potentially are on a 29 here.
It's a 9, just out of the 10 ring by about 1 millimeter.
Third arrow from them in the first rotation, marked with an asterisk, which means it will get measured. I'm not saying it's a 10. These skinny arrows, they're very close to the line, but the potential is there to have a point. And the 47 they're down on at the moment. So provisionally a 57 for Korea matches Italy, so 1 set point apiece, but we are going to get a measure for the Koreans' third arrow. Lee Woo-seok's first of the second set. Nikki, it was a really close one, isn't it? And these skinny arrows we're using, Recurve does make it difficult to call it from 70 metres.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for the judge on this one. I think it looked close. The judge will go up and look with their magnifying glass on each side. If they feel that arrow is touching the line in any way, it will be called in. You get the benefit of the doubt, so they can't tell it's out. It has to be in.
Looks like it might well get marked up.
Yeah, best guess I'd say right now. I've had to call it. I think it's in, but to wait for official confirmation.
When we take a look back over, that's the arrow that's in question. We take a look back over some of the shots. The Italians certainly stepping up from the first set, but this measure is all important.
In favor of Korea.
Sounds like
have to win the next 2 sets outright to force a shoot-off.
Sounds like they've taken it. They've got the measure. Wait for that final confirmation.
Let's hear it for your
Well, there it is. There is confirmation that it is a 10 being marked up for Korea. They lead 4 points to 0 here. Italy will shoot first, but they did show signs of improvement in the second set. The nerves were still there, but they were managing them slightly better.
Look at the archer's footwear there with the individual toes, quite interesting. A lot of talk about balance through those feet.
Eight points.
8점.
Dai. Senza freddi, senza. Veloci bene su, dai.
7 points.
7점.
This is not the start the Italians were looking for.
Dentro e stai su, dai.
Nine.
No, è
9점.
ok, va bene. Dentro e stai su. Via.
Well, the specially fashioned or tailored shoes that Mauro Nespoli was wearing didn't
Kim Woo-jin of Korea.
get him the points he was looking for, but it is an interesting point.
10.
10점.
You've got to think about the whole chain in archery. It's about the balance, about not having postural sway, body sway, when you're at full draw as well, keeping everything in line. So your footwear is important. You know, having flat soles as well can be helpful.
Shit.
Sort of walking boots that go forward.
Yeah, you need whatever you can get within the rules to take on this Korean team. Look at them back in the centre of the target again. Brilliant look at the process that Lee Woo-seok goes through.
9.
9점.
More than enough.
Each team with 3 arrows remaining in this set.
5-point lead at the halfway stage for Korea.
To win
They only need to match Italy's score here to get the 1 point they need. Mauro And Espoli back on the shooting line.
10 X-ray.
Bravo,
10점.
dai.
In the middle of the target as well.
Dai,
Vai Pasqua.
sempre al centro, sempre al centro.
X-ray.
10점.
Dai. Bene dentro, come prima, bene su, fino in fondo, dai.
And an 8-9 liner, probably an 8.
Basta, centrale. Quasi no.
Final errors of this set and possibly of this match.
51% by Italy. More than gettable from this Korean trio, especially with Kim on the form. He is in Kim Woo-jin in the middle of the target. Little bit of settling here from Kim Jae-duck.
Nine.
That's enough.
Final error.
And as you can see, Lee has been set a pretty easy target by his standards. He needs to stay calm and relaxed and go through his process. And a 9 in the end is more than enough for Korea to set a 6-0 win to take gold here in Gwangju. Nikki, Italy looked nervous from the start. They didn't handle it well at the beginning, so that's not going to help. But let's just focus on this Korean team. First thing is, how can you come out and shoot a 59 in your first set? Those first arrows, aren't they sighters? Aren't they supposed to be giving you a view? And you're plonking them right in the middle of the 10. How can you get beaten?
I mean, the conditions at the moment have been pretty good, so you've got your sight marked, you've been on the practice field, you've come into this, warmed up, ready for it, and yeah, they're an incredible team, aren't they? I can't tell you how difficult that is. They make it look so easy.
Yeah, and a little bit of swagger there, but Italy have made it as far as you could get when Korea are out to play. They've got the silver medal. They will be a little disappointed right now, but this Korean trio, whoa boy, they could be in the medals and on the top of the podium. Every competition they go to, they are that good. Korea taking Recurve men's team gold here in Gwangju.
Victory ceremony for the Recurve men's team event coming up in just moments.
곧 있을 리커브 남자 단체 팀 메달 시상식을 위해 자리를 지켜주시기 바랍니다.
That's what it means to Kim Jae-duck. The steadying, calming influence, Kim Woo-jin, and the anchor Lee Woo-seok will be something special too. Reserved celebrations, but this goal means a lot to them on home soil. We get a good look down the 70-metre range, gives you some idea of how far away they are there from the target. But it's time to go and listen to what Korea have to say about gold in Gwangju.
You won the Hyundai Archery World Cup here in Gwangju. How does it feel?
광주에서 양궁 월드컵이 열리셔서 광주 월드컵에서 금메달을 따셨는데 소감이 어떠신지 한번 말씀해 주세요.
일단 한국에서 열린 경기인 만큼 많은 분들께서 보러 와주셨는데 그 분들께서 또 기쁨을 드릴 수 있게 되어서 매우 기쁘게 생각하고요. 일단 뭐 올해 첫 시즌으로 뛰는 월드컵에서 좋은 성적을 거두게 되어 매우 기쁘게 생각합니다.
I'm just very happy that we're allowed to, or that we were able to show the crowd a good time, and we were able to win in front of them. I'm just happy that we did a good job here.
It looked easily 6-0, but was it difficult for you? Was it difficult to shoot against a huge crowd here?
이번 승리는 비교적 쉽게 이겼다고 생각하는데 만약에 이번 경기를 하시는 동안 어려운 점이 있었으면 말씀해 주세요.
일단 뭐 크게 어렵다기보다는 그냥 저희들끼리 그냥 서로 집중하면서 자기들 할 거 잘하자 약간 그런 마인드를 가지고 올라왔기 때문에 뭐 상대가 잘 쏘든 못 쏘든 신경 쓰지 않고 저희 것만 잘했던 것 같습니다.
Rather than worrying anything about our opponents, we just really focused on what we were doing, and I think that's what helped us shoot well.
So how did it feel for you to deliver arrows that made you win ahead of huge crowd, ahead of Korean people in the first World Cup in Korea since 15 years?
네, 광주에서 처음 열린 양궁 월드컵 대회에서 이런 많은 광주 시민들과 관중들 앞에서 마지막 승리하는 샷을 쏘셨을 때 어떤 기분이 들었는지 한번 말씀해 주세요.
네, 이제 한국에서 관중 분들이랑 같이 이제 시합을 해봤는데요. 처음에 일단 긴장도 되고 좀 신기한 약간 그런 시합인 것 같았습니다. 근데 조금씩 이제 선배 형들과 같이 플레이를 해나가면서 긴장감도 풀리고 즐겁게 게임을 마무리한 것 같습니다.
Yes, I was a little bit nervous shooting in front of a home crowd here, but I was able to become a little bit more relaxed as I relied on my elder teammates.
Thank you very much. Huge congratulations once again.
감사합니다. 다시 한번 메달 따신 거 진심으로 축하드립니다. 감사합니다.
네, 감사합니다.
감사합니다 indeed. Thank you very much. Very, very reserved. I think that's a Korean trait across the board. But they're very, very clear about it. You know, thanking the crowd out there, respecting that they've come to be watched, and they're here as part of a show. There is some entertainment there, but then also they were talking about concentrating on themselves as well and staying very focused.
Yeah, literally just go out there and do their jobs, isn't it? Stick to the process. Talked about being a bit nervous out there, but calming down. And I think when you're in a team like that, you've got each other to depend on as well. So it's a great experience to have.
So we wait now for the medal ceremony for the Recurve men's team competition. Korea collecting the second gold of the day here in Gwangju. Second Archery World Cup of the season. 2 more to go. Head to Medellin in Colombia and Paris in France to complete the 4 stages of the regular season circuit.
Ladies and gentlemen, victory ceremony for the Recurve men's team.
Time now for the Recurve men's team victory ceremony.
Medals will be presented by World Archery Secretary General Tom Dillon. Gifts will be presented by Culture and Tourism General Director Kim Jun-young. Bronze medal representing Spain.
Well, first up onto the podium is the bronze medal winning team. Got their own little salute as well. It's Spain. They beat France in the playoff. Pablo Acha, Miguel Alvarino, and Daniel Castro. Great season already for that, especially for the man in the middle, Alvarino. Already booked himself a place in the Hyundai Archery World Cup final, Alvarino, by winning in Antalya. Bronze for Spain, silver for the Italian trio, Aaron Espoli, Alessandro Paoli and David Scolucci.
David Pasqualucci. Gold medal and champions representing the Republic of Korea.
Well, the question on everyone's lips this week were, could anyone beat Korea, especially on Recurve Sunday. They have their own little special celebration prepared as well. Kim Jae-dyuk, Kim Woo-jin in the middle, Lee Woo-seok. Absolutely incredible team in incredible form. Collected gold here in Gwangju.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of the Republic of Korea. Please congratulate our medalists. Coming up shortly, Recurve Mixed Team Division Bronze Medal match featuring Netherlands and Canada, and also a special...
Well, there we have it. Confirmation of the medalists in the Recurve Men's Team competition. Korea top of the pile from Italy, Sorba and Spain with the bronze medal.
Power in the sport of archery. Stay with us.
다음은 리커브 혼성팀 네덜란드와 캐나다 팀의 경기로 동메달 결정전이 진행되겠습니다. 관중 여러분들은 잠시 앞에 위치한 무대에 집중해 주시기 바랍니다. 잠시 후 작은 수상식이 있겠습니다.
Well, photo op here for the Recurve Men's Team. Korea collecting the second gold of the day here on Recurve Sunday. Had a big target on them, the Korean team. Pushed everyone aside. And they're back on top of the podium. Halfway through the team session here, we have both the bronze and the gold medal matches coming up in the mixed team competition very shortly. Well, it was an incredible start from the Korean team, starting with a 59 in the gold medal matches. Kim Jae-dyuk said he was nervous coming into that first set, but a 59. Solid performance from Kim Woo-jin and Lee Woo-seok as well. Just too good today. Collecting the gold medal. It's the new thing on the archery field. Everyone's got a little special celebration. We're just catching the end of An San there, collecting Breakthrough Athlete of the Year from World Archery Secretary General Tom Deelan. It's been a clean sweep so far for Korea, as we just get a replay of that Breakthrough Athlete of the Year award being given to An San. There can be no argument there. First archer to get 3 gold medals at one Olympic Games back in Tokyo 2020. The story so far today has been all about Korea. Top of the podium in the women's team and men's team here on Recurve Sunday.
What makes a great goal? Is it the one that electrifies and just steals our breath? The one that the U.S. football has done? Or is it a goal that is far greater than that? A goal that humanity can only score together. Our united world for sustainability. When we rise as one team, Team Century, we can still win this game. Are you in? What makes a great goal? Is it
Time now to turn our attention to the Recurve mixed team competition. We've got a bumper bonus here. We've got the bronze medal match coming up first, followed by the gold. Here's the route for the four teams. Canada losing out to Germany in the semi-finals. Netherlands losing out to the USA. So we'll have Netherlands versus Canada for bronze first, followed by the USA versus Germany for gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches and judges to the field of play for our next match, the Recurve Mixed Team Bronze Medal Final.
The athletes preparing and waiting in the wings, the judges and the coaches coming out onto the shooting line. Korea have taken gold so far today in the women's recurve team and men's recurve team competition. No chance of a medal here for the host nation though. knocked out by the Netherlands in the quarterfinals. Netherlands lost out in the semis. Gabby Schlosser and Rick van der Ven will take on Canada's Stephanie Barrett and Eric Peters.
Team bronze medal match.
Here we go, recurve mixed team bronze medal match. Netherlands taking on Canada. Let's go down for the team introductions.
Shooting on target, number 1, representing Netherlands, Gabby Schlosser, Rick van der Ven. Shooting on target, number 2, representing Canada, Stephanie Barrett, Eric Peters. Line judge for this match is King Short.
Well, the Netherlands we're used to seeing at this stage of the competition. Canada appear every now and again. But the Netherlands only qualified 9th through ranking for this. Canada 11th, so on paper pretty tight. But Nicky, you say Canada look a little bit nervous here. It is a strong pairing for the Netherlands.
Yeah, I think Netherlands going to be the favourite, having knocked out Korea on the way as well. Let's see what they can do here.
Let's see, indeed. Bronze medal up for grabs in the recurve mixed team competition, and it will be Gabby Schlosser of the Netherlands to get the match underway.
Opening arrow is 7.
7점.
So a pair of archers in each team. As you can see, they'll shoot 2 arrows each. Again in 2 rotations.
10 X-ray.
Set points. So Schlosser into the 7 off to the left. And then right in the ship with a 10. Let's see what the Canadian pairing of Barrett and Peters can do.
Good arrow.
10-9 liner.
Good job.
And 10.
Good job.
10점.
Eight points.
8점.
Schlosser's come over to the right.
Just looked a little bit nervous, didn't she? A little tiny bit shaking, not quite settled in yet.
Ten.
10점.
35 on a possible 40 points on the board for Netherlands. Unofficially 20 points so far for Canada.
Barrett with a second arrow. First arrow is going to go to a measure.
Good arrow.
9 points.
That one's a definite 9. So set points up for grabs here. 38 possible with a 10.
7 or better will take this set. It's a 9, so Canada will lead 2-0.
For the set points for the Canadians. They don't need to worry about the measure. Of course, they will want to get that for their scorebooks, but a solid start from
target number 1 when we resume after official scoring.
Yeah, really good from Canada. I mean, Netherlands, it's just Gabby, isn't it? She had that bad shot to the left, and then she adjusted, and then she shot to the right, and in the background there after 2 shots, she was just going through a release motion. I think, you know, just to balance that shot, the way she's come through, something not quite right there on the release. But Rick van der Ven, 2 10s, absolutely on form here.
So Schlosser here just trying to get herself back into this, but what a start from the Canadian pair. Peters there celebrating. Stephanie Barrett. Brilliant performance from them. You see the left and right arrows there of Gabriella Schlusser.
World Cups.
Let's put the Netherlands on the back foot. All smiles on the Canadian side. A little bit more serious look on the faces of
in either World Cup or any other WA activity.
Good look down the 70-meter range.
The mixed team of Netherlands won.
Netherlands trailing by 2 set points will shoot first.
The mixed team in Tokyo 2020. And also the silver medal at the World Championship in 2019. They also took first place in a World Cup back in 2021 in Lausanne, Switzerland.
Set number 2 will begin with an arrow from Gabi Schlusser, an important one it is too.
10 points.
Better for her, into the 10 ring.
Ten, 9-liner.
A much better start from the Netherlands here. How will Canada respond?
Ten points, X-ring.
Really impressive shooting. Big stage, big crowd. Stand up there and shoot your 10s at 70 meters.
And an 8. Opportunity now for Netherlands.
Yeah, it is an opportunity for the Netherlands here. They can put this out of reach. Look at the shaking now.
10 points.
Back into the 10s though, Schlusser.
Ten will clinch this set. It is an 8.
Wow, out into the 8. 4:38 here. Now, 2 10s to draw level, but I think that second arrow from the Netherlands might get a measure.
Nine.
Stick the front end, Eric.
So, mathematically, on the scoreline, it looks like this is out of reach. But a 10 might well be enough to share the points.
8.
He's put it into the 8, so that measure now becomes something that they don't. It can't help them now.
The board shows me a
Interesting to see
draw
what
2-2.
happens with that
We'll go
second
back to the
arrow.
original shooting order.
The Netherlands. Did you have it marked as a 10?
I did, yeah. I thought it would hit the line. You know, much better shooting from Gabi Schlusser there. I think she's relaxed, having a good laugh, and it's good to have that relaxation between ends so you can come out and do your normal thing on the shooting line. That arrow.
I mean, obviously you're the expert. I'm not convinced that is on the line. We'll wait to see what comes back from the measure. It doesn't matter, of course.
Made it look closer there. It was the shadow, maybe.
We'll see when it comes back. You may well be right, but it's important to the archers to know what the final score was. But just see the reaction now from the Canadians. All smiles at the end of the first set. But in this case,
right now, Netherlands going to be shooting first on target number 1.
a little bit more serious. And of course, Nikki, you were correct. It was a 10 from the Netherlands. They did finish with a 38 in that set. But all square, 2 set points apiece in this recurve mixed team bronze medal match between Netherlands and Canada. And as we are all square, the Netherlands will shoot first in set number 3.
Really seeing the shaking.
9-8 liner, probably 9.
Another one to measure.
Actually, the system shows an 8.
Yeah.
10 points.
10점.
Schlusser saying nice one.
High
9-8 liner.
9점.
System shows an 8.
Keep the shot moving a little bit. Finish the shot. Good.
10.
10점.
Matching each other through the first rotation.
Eight points.
8점.
Not quite going right for Gabby Schlusser here. Rick van der Ven holding the team together at the moment, but look at the shaking in his forearm.
8 points.
He's got it on the side. Divisional 34. First arrow will be measured for both teams, though. This is another big opportunity for Canada.
Yeah, it really is. The door's open. Can you utilise it?
7.
7점.
Oh, the answer apparently is no. 7 from Stephanie Barrett.
And a 9.
So 34 apiece from the teams, but both first arrows marked with a measure. Thoughts on those? They're both marked as 8 measures.
Things could change on
They
the
are
board,
both
so
very
keep an eye
close.
open for what the
It's
one
impossible
judges
to
are
tell from
judging
here. We're
soon.
going to have to wait for that official measure from the judge, but
Take a close look at a couple of
really,
those
really
arrows
tight here.
downrange.
There's a lot of nervous tension out there. Rick van der Ven, perhaps the athlete that's performing the best of the 4.
yes, certainly. He's only shot 10s or 8s, I think, so far. So 4 10s, 2 8s. But yeah, I think better of the archers out there just now.
Same story for that target for Canada at about 11 o'clock. Getting a close look from the judge now. That one has an asterisk if it changes to a 9.
Well, that looks like the Canadians have
If they're
had
both
their
upgraded,
marked
then it's
up.
status quo. If the Canadian arrow is upgraded, things will change on that board.
We take a look back. It's that first arrow in the top left of the 9 ring, and it's the.
So again, if both of those 8s are upgraded to 9s, we'll have the same situation.
Let's see
If
what
Canada's
we're going to get coming back
asterisk
from our
8
officials.
becomes a 9, they'll have the advantage. Okay, the 9's confirmed for Netherlands.
There we go, 9 for the Netherlands.
And the 9's confirmed for Canada, so no change to the outcome
So
here.
both arrows getting marked up to 9s. So both finish on 35 points and both share the set points. Nothing between the two teams. 3 apiece after 3 sets. And they're a bit more relaxed from Canada, as we saw at the end of the first set. But really, this is wide open. Anyone could take this.
Yep. Last set of regulation scoring, so time to bring out your best shots.
X-ray.
Nervous movement with the forearm before she released that Schlusser, but she's got away with a 10. She may well be the key to which direction this bronze medal goes in. Good start. Good pressure now. How will the Canadians respond?
Finish it all the way. Good shot.
9.
Good shot. 9.8 low left. It's a good arrow. Good.
9 points.
Right.
Pretty unlucky there. Just out millimetres in it.
Coach doing his job though, giving them really good positive support. Schlusser though with her second arrow.
10 points.
Oh, she's come into form at the right time. Bit of Taekwondo there as well, guiding that one to the left. So Van der Ven with a 9 can put the medal in Dutch pockets. Long hold, lots of movement here.
Clinches the bronze. It is a 9.
Releases it, and it does go into the 9, and the hug there. It was a hard-fought win. Always tricky situation here for the team shooting second, knowing the medal is out of reach.
10 points.
But Stephanie Barrett puts it in the 10. They want to finish strongly, the Canadians.
And a 10 to finish.
10 to finish. It was a strong finish. And in the end, it came down to 1 point in the final set. The Netherlands just coming into form, particularly Gabi Schlosser in that last set. And the Netherlands have snuck the bronze medal here against Canada in the Recurve mixed team competition in Gwangju.
Recurve mixed team gold medal final. It's going to be USA versus Germany.
We fancied the Netherlands for the win, and they have indeed got it, but it certainly wasn't plain sailing for them.
Yeah, there's some few wild arrows in there for the Netherlands, wasn't there? A few 10s, but a few out into the reds as well. Tiny errors going on, but really strong in the end. 39 last set. They really needed that, and they delivered it under pressure.
Scores all confirmed. The Netherlands taking the bronze medal here in the Recurve mixed team competition. Just one more match to go in this team session. As we take a look back on the bronze medal match, up and down and all over the place, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was. A few errors in there, good conditions, but just the nerves, I think, getting to these arches on this big stage. But Netherlands came through with a really great end at the end. That 39 was enough.
And the judge to our field of play for the next match, the gold medal final for the mixed teams.
Well, looks like we're ready to introduce the athletes for the last match in this session.
And now please welcome the athletes to the field of play.
Time for the Recurve mixed team gold medal match at the second stage of the Hyundai Archery World Cup here in Gwangju, South Korea. As Germany take on the USA.
Shooting for the gold medal on target number 1, representing the United States of America, Casey Koppel. World champion Brady Ellison. Shooting for the gold medal on target number 2, representing Germany, Katharina Bauer. Felix Weiser. The line judge for this match is Christina Rittmeyer. Once again, it's going to be set play to decide which of these teams will win gold.
Well, USA up against Germany for the gold medal in the recurve mixed team competition. A similarity between the teams where the two female parts of the two teams all smiles and waves to the crowd. There's a little bit more seriousness on the face of Brady Ellison and Felix Weiser.
These teams are pretty much evenly matched at about 50-50 win rate, and right now USA is ranked 10th in the world. Germany
will get the recurve mixed team gold medal match underway. Katharina Bauer up to the shooting line first, taking a deep breath. A little string on the end of the rod at the front of the bow, giving you an indication of what's happening with the wind.
8 points to start.
With an 8.
And an 8 for Germany on their second shot. Opportunity now for USA.
Interesting one, isn't it? Both
Brady Ellison,
low,
United States of
right.
America, one of the most experienced
We're just
archers
telling her
on
teammate,
this
you
field
know,
all week.
if it's a good shot, you know, just need to make that adjustment. He made an adjustment, I think, as well, but not enough.
Brady with a 9. Casey Koppel just turned 18 years old. 9 points. Both teams shooting just a bit low on this first end.
Well, all 4 arrows low. So we switch back to the second rotation. Do you think there's just a little bit of a headwind, perhaps?
Well, you just see a little bit on that string on Bauer's bow, can't you?
And,
How much effect would that really have? Fairly minimal.
Bauer clearly making the adjustments. It's over adjusting. Oof, down to count of 1 there
Pushed
for
the clock
Felix
for
Weiser.
but it was worth it with a 10. Brady Ellison on the line.
3-point buffer here for the USA. They can afford to drop 3 points and still share the set points.
Eight points on the board for Brady Ellison, 2016 Olympic bronze medalist. Brady's been in every Olympic Games since 2008.
Needed for the
Casey
points.
Koppel, 9 points.
It's a 9, and it's a 35 for the USA. Well, that's set point apiece.
So we've got a draw.
Brady Ellison, superstar of the sport, 5 times Hyundai Archery World Cup final champion.
It'll be Germany shooting first on target 2.
He's got the same swagger.
It just seems to be lacking something, doesn't he? You know, when they lined up at the beginning of the match, he kind of looked distracted, looking behind him, he didn't look focused. Just something a little bit about his demeanour, I think, at the moment for me, that it's just not the normal Brady, is it?
Effects of Tokyo, perhaps?
American mixed teams have
Possible,
a pretty
you
good
know,
record in
we
World
do
Cup
have a come
competition.
down after a big event like the Olympic Games. It's possible, perhaps he's in the, you know, it's the down season, isn't it, after that Games, but this is a short season. Next year you've got to be on your game, you've got to be qualifying your spots for Paris, so it's got to
As a
quickly climb
member
up
of
again.
Germany's Recurve women's team, Katharina Bauer.
Well, if he's having a downturn, it's not a bad one if you're competing in the gold medal match. But yes, it is a very important point at post-Olympic Games, and especially after such a strange wait for the Olympic Games. The athletes do 10, the top athletes.
Felix Weiser had a big year to start. Back in February, he won the Indoor World Series.
noticeable downturn in the swagger of Brady Ellison. But the USA all square with Germany, so Katharina Bauer will get set number 2 underway.
A successful hunt for Ms. Bauer on the X-ray.
10점.
And a 9.
9,3.
Brady Ellison, USA, 10-9 liner, looks like a 10.
10점.
You can see those feather flags, and I think Brady just said to her, just a little bit left. You can see them blowing from left to right. But communication between them both is really key.
10 points.
10점.
Well, it worked very well there. American pairing. Still talking, still communicating.
Eight points.
Drops down into the
8점.
important arrow here for Visa to put some pressure on the American pairing here. Again, down
Very
to
useful
count of
tempo.
2, but again finishes in the 10 ring
Germany
for
pushing the
a
clock for all it's worth, but
37.
it paid off with a 10.
Now an
Brady
opportunity
Ellison
for the
back on the
USA.
line for the USA. Nine points.
9점.
8 to share the points. Anything more and the USA will take the lead here.
Yep. 10 points.
Into the 10. What a solid performance from Casey Cowfold in particular in that set. She has scored 20 from a possible 20. 39 for the USA, sees them lead 3-1 after 2 sets. Potentially 2 more to come.
Yeah, I mean, they could do it in the next set. They win it outright, get that 5 points they need. Be enough to take them all the way. Just look a bit more confident, didn't they, through that set. Communicating together, looking at the conditions, discussing it.
And I know this is going to sound flippant, but not put off by what seemed to be a wasp flying around by her arm as well. I mean, surely it must be quite a distraction.
Yeah, it was on the V-bar, wasn't it, around the little short rods you can see sticking out from the sides of the bow, but it wouldn't be in your eye lines, you wouldn't see it, so it wouldn't be a massive distraction. You might hear it, which might be a distraction, but I was more distracted by her V-bar not looking exactly in the right place. Distracting me, but...
Ever the perfectionist. Germany, though, looking to fight back. It's quite a length over position at full draw for Casey Cowfold. Somewhat unique. Start of the 3rd set, Germany to shoot first. Katharina Bauer on the shooting line to get the set underway. Need to get the points here, so they start with a 10.
And just as an aside, yes, the women are out shooting the men here today. Nine.
Is just a touch low, just checking with the coach, where did it go? Make the adjustments you need, maximise those points.
And and just out of the 10 ring, it is a 9.
Very similar position as well. I don't think conditions have changed that much. It's just maybe just not as much power through these shots.
And there's an 8.
8점.
So the door has opened for the Germans here. A 2-point lead at the halfway stage. Means that 19 in their second rotation will be enough to get the set points.
That is a 9 just out of the 10 ring.
9점.
So 10 from Visa to put this out of reach. He's shot 2 10s at the end of the last 2 sets. If he can do the same again, we're all square.
10 will tie a match, and it is a 10.
Brilliant stuff from Visa.
Match is
Consistency
tied,
through that
regardless of what happens
second
in the
arrow
next 2
each
arrows.
set means that Germany will be level with the USA at the end of these 2 arrows from Brady Ellison, Casey Cowfold.
X10.
10점.
I just turned it off the wind and fired it hard in the middle.
I guess Brady didn't like what I had to say about how the girls were beating him. And there's a 9.
9점.
Okay, it's official on the board. It's 3-3. We will either have a winner or a shoot-off after that.
So
set.
3 set points apiece after 3 regulation sets. 1 more to go. Either we'll have a clear winner or we will go to a shoot-off. Interesting conversation there between
Time to make some noise, wake things up here in Gwangju. Let's hear it
what
for Germany.
Brady was saying.
I think they're just talking about the wind conditions. Because those feather flags are literally right near their targets, they've got a lot of view, and the wind is coming left to right as well, so it's giving immediate conditions as the wind comes across their target. So, you know, it's just trying to interpret them. They actually move a lot, so you've got to be careful of how much notice I think you take of them sometimes.
But didn't Brady say that basically I ignored the wind and just shot them in?
Yeah, exactly. they often pick up a lot more movement than is actually going on. Look at the trees. The trees aren't really moving, but feather flags seem to swing around rapidly. So yeah, you have to be careful not to over-interpret what they're telling you.
Well, a little bit of crowd interaction here, trying to see whose supporters will be the loudest. There was a bit of relaxation for the German team. They've got themselves back in this, and they'll shoot first at the start of the all-important 4th set.
And there's another.
9,3 auf 4, rechts tief die 9. Wind kommt nur von vorne bisher. Jetzt leicht von links. Minimal.
9 points from Mr. Vegas.
Yeah, like I just said, that's interesting how they've gone right. Yeah, have conditions changed a little bit? Are they not reading those flags enough?
Nine points.
9점.
And also to the right, there's the communication to Casey Cowfold.
And a 9 from the pride of Pennsylvania.
9점.
So nothing between them with 2 arrows to go. Bauer up first.
10 points.
10점.
Okay. A little bit of pressure applied. Can Visa follow up and get his 4th second arrow 10?
And a 10.
Does it. So pressure on now. 38 set by Germany. 38 would require 2 10s from the USA.
9 points.
Dropped into the 9. And that means the Germans have taken this one. This is a very difficult arrow. Has to go through a process, Casey Calford, knowing this is out of reach.
Your winner is Germany.
She puts it into the 9 as well. And the Germans have taken this one. They went down 3-1 at the halfway stage, but look at what it means to them. Katharina Bauer and Felix Wiese are the recurve mixed team gold medalists here in Gwangju. But you see the mutual respect there. The American coach clearly saying to Katharina Bauer, wow, you were on amazing form.
Yeah, they really were. This is raging through that match. I think some tricky conditions of wind changing to read those flags, but Germany better on the day.
Yeah, congratulations to Bauer and Wiese. They'll be standing on top of the podium very shortly. And we'll, of course, get an opportunity to hear what they have to say as well. Smiles all round for the Americans. Happy, clearly, with the work that they have done this week. Noticed a little downturn in the swagger of Brady Ellis, but perhaps that is because he's taking a deliberate break in his training, not going quite as hard as he has done to give his body a bit of a rest in the build-up to qualification for the Paris Olympic Games. I am sure we're going to see him back to his best.
Design your shooting with Archetyx.
But at her best, Katharina Bauer shot superbly for Germany, leading the line in the pairing that she has with Felix Wiese. Congratulations from her coach after her last arrow. And in the end, the Germans put it out of reach. And an outpouring of emotions as they secured the recurve mixed team gold medal.
Perfect center balance, flawless curving. Lead to victory, Felix.
It's time now to go and hear what the gold medalists have to say.
Into these 20 seconds.
Congratulations, you won the Hyundai Archery World Cup here in Gwangju. It's your first gold. How does it feel?
It feels awesome. We're really happy. We're such a great team, and we're also training together at home, so it's a little dream coming true, winning it together with Felix on my side. Yes, we're really, really happy.
What did you feel standing there and watching the last two arrows of the US team?
Yeah, it was an interesting feeling. We had to keep calm, and yeah, we know when Brady shot his 9. Yeah, okay, we did it, and it was difficult to keep calm and be focused and stay a good sportsman.
You are a couple of weeks ahead of the European Championships in Munich. How big is this boost of confidence for you?
I think it's definitely a boost for confidence. We're really looking forward to the European Championships. It's Munich, it's our home as well, and yes, we're looking forward to it. Sorry.
So, thank you very much. Congratulations on winning here, and once again, thanks.
Thanks a lot.
You.
Well, clearly very excited by the win, and it's interesting Felix Wiese talking about having to stay the best sportsman you could do, knowing that they had taken it once Brady Ellison had shot his second arrow. But it's interesting they're already looking forward to those European Championships in their hometown of Munich at the beginning of June.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a sign of the respect on the tour that these archers have for each other to try and, even when you have one, contain that excitement whilst the other archers shoot as well. So fantastic shooting from them. I think they're building towards that European Championships now, and I think we're going to see a lot of them through that week.
Well, the form that Bauer in particular was on surely suggests that you're right, and that we will be seeing a lot more from Germany. Last action of this session, though, will be the medal ceremony, the victory ceremony for the Recurve mixed teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, victory ceremony for the Recurve mixed teams.
Time now for the victory ceremony for the mixed team competition.
Gifts will be presented by Gwangju Public Prosecutor Director Cho Jung-tae. Bronze medal representing Netherlands.
Well, it was a hard-fought bronze medal playoff, but the Netherlands came through in the end. Form from Gabby Schlusser early doors meant Canada were really in the hunt for the medal right to the end. It was Schlusser herself who came into great form in the final set to take it. Bronze for Gabby Schlusser, then and her partner Rick van der Ven.
Rick van der Ven. Silver medal, representing the United States of America.
Well, it was a hard-fought contest in the gold medal match, but in the end, the USA have to settle for the silver medal. They seem relatively happy with their performance here. Casey Calfold teamed up with Brady Ellison, who collects another Archery World Cup circuit medal.
Representing Germany.
Brilliant performance from the German pairing of Katharina Bauer and Felix Wieser.
Katharina Bauer.
The last big competition for them before the European Championships take place in their hometown of Munich. Bauer and Wieser. Great form today and very deserving of their gold medals and championship mascot.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Germany. That concludes competition for this morning. Let's hear it one more time for all of our medalists today, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, brilliant performance from Germany to take the gold in the mixed team competition. USA collecting the silver medals, Netherlands with bronze.
The action will continue this afternoon with the semifinal, bronze,
Photo option for the athletes. And that is the last of the action here
we'll be seeing archery stars
from this team
Korea,
session
Chinese
on
Taipei,
Recurve Sunday.
Spain,
Nikki, your
and
highlight
Netherlands.
so
It all
far?
starts this afternoon
I
right here
think for me,
at
definitely the men's
$1,400.
gold medal match with
We'll see you
Korea.
back here at
Only dropping
1400.
6 points in those 3 sets. They won 6-0. Really fantastic performance from them.
What a start they had as well with a 59. They were superb. We'll see lots more of them. Korea also took the gold medal in the women's recurve team competition. It was Germany with gold in the mixed team here on Recurve Sunday. Gwangju hosting first World Cup in Korea for 15 years. Ulsan was the last venue of the World Cup to be held in Korea back in 2007. We'll take a look back over the mixed team competition. There's a hard-fought battle for bronze. Van der Ven and Schlesser taking it in the end. That really came down to the form of Gabi Schlesser. Bauer and Visa teamed up in the gold medal match against a strong pairing of Ellison and Kaufhold from the USA. Katharina Bauer here was the superstar of the German team. There's the moment that they knew they'd done it. Ellison shooting a 9. And you can see what it means to them as Bauer and Visa prepare for the European Championships, their next major event. Getting the gold medal, hearing their national anthem. A proud moment for the German pairing. Well, it's been spectacular here in Gwangju, but the big thing today, Nikki, is the wind hasn't played as big a factor as it did on Compound Saturday.
No, it hasn't. It's been relatively good, isn't it? I think more of the factor has been those flags we can see in the picture there were moving, but actually the wind wasn't so bad, and not overreading the wind and aiming off. You know, recurves are going to be more affected by this wind. They're shooting over a long distance, 70 metres. Compound is at 50. And the arrow speed is going to be much slower as well, about 200 feet a second as opposed to 300 feet a second with the compounds.
Well, just on cue, we get a picture of the sock here. Wind staying very settled here in Gwangju at the moment. I wonder if that's going to be the case as we look ahead to the individual Final Fours, which are coming up later on this afternoon local time. That's 7 a.m. Central European time when we turn our attention to the individual competition. Nikki, as always, been a great pleasure to have you here in the commentary box. So if you want to come back and see some more and hear what Nikki Hunt has to say about the individuals in the Final Fours, the winners guaranteeing a place at the Hyundai Archery World Cup, please do join us at 7 a.m. Central European time. For now, thanks very much.